What does it take to be a real-life Superman? A chiseled jawline? A deep, commanding voice? Or an iron will that refuses to accept defeat? Meet Henry Cavill, the British actor who went from a struggling unknown to Hollywood's ultimate Superman. But his journey wasn't easy. He lost iconic roles, faced rejection multiple times, and even considered quitting acting. So, how did he turn failure into success? How did he become the most searched actor in the world, the face of Superman, and the ultimate fantasy hero in The Witcher? Let's dive into the untold story of Henry Cavill. Henry William Dalglish Cavill was born on May 5, 1983, in Jersey, Channel Islands, a small island near France but under British rule. Unlike many actors who grew up in Hollywood or London, Henry had a simple childhood. His father was a stockbroker and his mother worked in banking. But Henry? He wasn't the popular, confident kid you'd expect. Instead, he was bullied in school for being overweight. The other kids called him Fat Cavill. But instead of giving up, Henry used this as fuel. He worked out, built his physique, and slowly transformed himself, both physically and mentally. But acting? That was never part of the plan. Henry's life changed when a casting director spotted him in a school play. He was just 17 years old, but he had the presence of a star. This led to his first big break, a role in The Count of Monte Cristo, 2002. Soon, he appeared in TV shows and movies like The Tudors, proving he had both looks and talent. But here's where things get crazy. Before he became Superman, Henry was rejected from almost every major role he auditioned for. In Harry Potter, he lost the role of Cedric Diggory to Robert Pattinson. In Twilight, he almost played Edward Cullen, but Pattinson took it again. And in James Bond, he was one of the top choices for Casino Royale, but they said he was too young. At one point, Henry was called the most unlucky actor in Hollywood. Most people would have given up. But Henry? He kept pushing. And then, everything changed. In 2011, Warner Brothers was searching for the perfect Superman for Man of Steel, 2013. The competition was fierce, top actors auditioned, but director Zack Snyder needed someone who wasn't just playing Superman but felt like he was Superman. And when Henry walked in, wearing the classic Superman suit from Christopher Reeve's era, everyone knew. He was the one. And just like that, Fat Cavill became Superman. But transforming into the Man of Steel wasn't easy. Henry had to eat 5,000 calories a day and train like a beast to build Superman's body. He worked out for 6 hours daily, lifting, running, and even military-style training. His fitness coach later said, "Henry had the most insane dedication I've ever seen." And then the result came as Henry Cavill became the most jacked Superman in history. And when Man of Steel released in 2013, he wasn't just a superhero on screen, he became a real-life inspiration. After Man of Steel, Henry became a Hollywood A-lister. He starred in Batman v Superman, 2016, Justice League, 2017, Mission Impossible, Fallout 2018, where he literally reloaded his arms in a fight scene that went viral. But then came the biggest heartbreak of his career. In 2019, rumors spread that Henry was fired from Superman. DC was changing plans, and his future as the character became uncertain. Just when it seemed like everything was falling apart, he found his next legendary role. The Witcher. Netflix was looking for Geralt of Rivia, a dark, brooding monster hunter with a deep voice and intense action scenes. Henry, a lifelong fan of the Witcher games and books, fought for the role. He did his own stunts, performed the sword fights himself, and even trained with real weapons. The result? The Witcher became Netflix's most-watched show at the time. Henry was named the ultimate Geralt by fans and critics alike. But in 2022, he shocked the world by announcing he was leaving The Witcher. Many believe it was because of creative differences with the showrunners. Then came another twist. Superman was back. In October 2022, Henry announced his return as Superman, exciting millions of fans. But just 2 months later, DC changed its plans, and Henry was dropped again. The internet exploded with support. Fans trended #BringBackHenryCavill, showing just how much people loved him in the role. But instead of staying down, Henry did what he always does. He moved forward. What's next for Henry Cavill? Henry isn't just an actor, he's a hardcore gaming nerd. He's obsessed with The Witcher games, he's played them multiple times. Warhammer 40k, his dream project. And guess what? He's finally making a Warhammer movie with Amazon. But that's not all. He's rumored to be in Highlander, playing the legendary immortal warrior. He's working on more action-packed roles that will prove why he's one of Hollywood's best. Unlike many Hollywood stars, Henry is a down-to-earth, private person. He has a deep love for history, Greek mythology, and video games. Yes, the Superman actor is a hardcore gamer. He has openly talked about his addiction to World of Warcraft and even built his own gaming PC, which went viral online. He is also a huge dog lover and has a beloved American Akita named Cal, named after Superman's birth name, Kal. His dog often accompanies him to interviews and even sets. With an estimated net worth of $50 million, Henry enjoys the finer things in life. He owns luxury properties, including a mansion in South Kensington, London, worth millions. His garage includes a Ferrari 458 Spider, an Aston Martin DBS, and a Bentley Continental GT. He is often spotted in custom-tailored designer suits, making him one of the best-dressed men in Hollywood. Henry's story is proof that failure isn't the end, it's just a test. He was rejected, bullied, and nearly forgotten. But he never gave up. Today, he's one of the most loved actors in the world, with millions of fans who admire him not just for his looks but for his determination, humility, and talent. And whether he's Superman, Geralt, or a real-life Warhammer champion, one thing is clear. Henry Cavill will always be a hero. What's your favorite Henry Cavill moment? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories.